This is the warrior painting his stripes.
Oh, represent. Look at my knees. They sort of just like go in the middle with insult. Is that my camera?
Yeah.
Bring him to me. Right, lads and lasses. Welcome to the day of London. It's finally here. I cannot believe it. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Anyway, just getting taped up. As you can see, I've got my bands and all that supportive stuff. I'm going to shove on. The race starts at 10, but even if we get there for 10, it's not. I'm not going to get away until like past. So we'll get there for 10. Well, we'll get there before 10, probably 9:30. The train from Waterloo, we're right next to Waterloo, only takes like 20 minutes. So probably get there 9, just after 9, say. But yeah, just getting ready. Just getting food. Just getting water.
How are you feeling? How do you feel for the race?
I think there's the stigma with a marathon, or like when an event like this, you feel nervous, and I do feel nervous. Like I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, and I couldn't sleep after that. I was just sort of lying there pretending to sleep.
Do you feel like your training's paid off? Do you feel like you can do it?
I think now that I've done like a half marathon would be easy now. Like I've done a lot more training than I did for the Great North Run. So yeah. How do you feel, babe?
Well,
are you excited?
To be honest,
are you nervous?
Yeah. I feel like I've put my heart and soul into this race. I'm gonna run with every little bit of energy I've got. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just gonna get some more food, have a little bit more water. I was told not to drink a lot of water before the race because you'll just start peeing. So. Have you had a poo?
No.
Have a poo.
Should have a poo.
Because you'll end up wanting to have a poo.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Here we go. 5 minutes to go.
So let's give them a big cheer. Let's after 3, 1, 2, 3.
Over the nerves. I'm over the nerves. I've got it.
Fantastic support. Yes, the start line.
Slow down, Daniel. Slow down. Number 1. Mental. First 5k. Now we 27 minutes on time. Killing me, it's buggers.
there's still 12,000 finishes at least to come, including number 1 million.
Oh my god. Never again.
Hello there. Ready? Congratulations.
Thanks very much. Cheers. Oh my god. Alright lads and lassies, it's been a while. My voice is going as well. It was 2 weeks ago since I did the London Marathon, and I'm just getting round to now finally finishing this series, this Chronicles. That's the best way of putting it. So, got back from London on last Monday, a week ago. I can honestly say it's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. When I got to the marathon itself, I didn't film a lot. I did at the start, but then it got to a point where I needed to focus on running, and then yeah. So the day before, we made our way down to London, which, because it was bank holiday weekend, or it was a weekend, they were doing up the lines, so we had to get buses and then trains. Stuff was delayed. Got into London. I had all my stuff on my back. Georgie had her suitcase, and because it was early, because it was like 1 o'clock, we couldn't get into our hotel till 3 o'clock. So we're like, right, we might as well go to the Expo. So we went along, and it was weird. It was one of them. I'll get better lighting. It was one of them that it was so busy, and there was just folk like pushing and shoving their way through, and I had this massive hold on my back. So I felt a bit claustrophobic when I was there, and I just really wanted to get out. So I got there, got my number, excuse me, got there, got my number, went round the Expo, but it was really just folks selling stuff, and I didn't need anything. So yeah, we just left. I got my photo taken, like this, and then just made our way back to the hotel. I've only been to London once before, so I don't really know London too well. I sort of know, we stayed at the same hotel we did last time, so that was fine. I knew the roundabout area of Westminster where we stayed. So yeah, that night we went into town. We were going to see if we could go and see a show, but everything was sold out, with it being a Saturday as well. So we just went round, got some pasta for tea, carved up. I was just carb loading all day, just having sandwiches and pasta and fruit and all sorts, and that's whatever I could get in my body really. And then went to bed Saturday night. Then I got up Sunday. I was so nervous. Like, I was nervous when I woke up. I woke up at like 5 o'clock, and then I didn't get back to sleep really. I was just sort of lying there. I decided to get up at like 7, get in the shower, get taped up, and just get myself psyched. And by the time I switched the camera on that morning, I felt better. I didn't feel as nervous. I just wanted to get the job done. So we made our way down. It took ages to find the entrance to the station because it was Waterloo East as opposed to Waterloo, and Waterloo, well, it's on the Monopoly map, so it's quite a big station. But Waterloo East is east of the main Waterloo, but it's above, like it's above the city. So you have to find the secret entrance, and we had to ask all these people, and they had no idea where they're going either. Got the train, headed out to Blackheath, I think that's what it's called, and yeah, started the run. I had a good half marathon. I felt very positive. I was loving it. For the first 10k, I couldn't get the smile off my face, and every time you got to a big landmark in the first half marathon, like, I was just smiling, and you saw like the people cheering, you saw the charities, you saw like the cameras and stuff, and you just couldn't get the smile off my face, especially the start. Like, I was grinning from cheek to cheek. And then I got to Tower Bridge. Now Tower Bridge is just before halfway, and my knees, I could feel my IT bands. Like, it was just hellish. About halfway, I was like, I'm starting to feel this. This is not a good time to feel it. So I just sort of like put my music in. I was like, right, just continue on. But when you get to halfway at in the London Marathon, you're in the city, and it's loud. It's just constant people shouting, and I couldn't hear my music. I just couldn't concentrate. And the people, because I wasn't running for a charity and I didn't have my name on my shirt, people weren't really shouting for me, so it was just noise. It was just random people's names. And then I got to 18 miles. Well, I was struggling for a bit, and I got to 18 miles. I was like, this isn't fun. No, this isn't fun anymore. Like, what am I doing? Yeah, my knees, outside of both my knees, I was in agony. At that point, I was stopping at least once a mile, like just sort of walking. And then after that, there was points where I actually had to stop, and I was stretching and like just in pain. I laugh about it now, but see, if I filmed this, this is probably why I've left it so long. It's because I wasn't positive about it then. You don't realise what like you crave or what you think about when you're in that sort of situation. Like if you hear of like pregnant women, they crave weird foods when they have different children. But see what was going through my head when I was doing the marathon. I just had Christmas at the back of my head. As a kid, I used to never be able to sleep on Christmas Eve. Never used to be able to sleep on Christmas Eve. And it got to a point when I got a bit older, when I got in my teens, because like, I'm not as bad now, but when I got into my teens, I would just say to myself, it'll come. Like, Christmas will happen. Time will pass, and Christmas will be here. There's no point like, getting really, really excited about it. Calm down, it will come. And I just had that in the back of my head. The finish will be there. At one point in the future, you will be at that finishing line, getting that medal around your neck, and it'll be done. My finishing time was 4 hours 57 minutes. My first half was just under 2, and my second half was around about 3 hours. Yeah, the IT band's really slowed us down, but looking at it positively, I got round. There's not many people in the world that can say that they've done a marathon. All that being said, I have just signed up for next year. I've signed up for next year just in case I want to do it. At this present moment in time, 2 weeks after, I am undecided. I'm probably saying no, but I don't know. I could change my mind. I could want to do it again. It's a long time until October. You only find out until October. It's like a ballot system. So you apply to the ballot the week after the marathon finishes for the next year, and then you don't find out until October. Right at the start of October, until you've got a place, and then you can start to train properly, or you can apply for a charity and then tell them that you're going to raise a certain amount of money and they might give you a place. If you are looking to do a marathon and you're not a runner, like you haven't ran a half marathon yet or even a 10k, and you're thinking of doing next year's London Marathon, be warned, it does take up a lot of time. When I was in full training, when I was fit, no injuries, I was running 4 times a week. I was running a Tuesday, a Thursday, a Saturday and a Sunday, and Sunday was my long run. And my long run could consist, it could be a half marathon, it could be, I've done a half marathon, 14 miles, 16 miles, 18 miles. It could take you 2 hours, it could take you 3 hours, it could take you 4, depending on your level of fitness. It does take up a lot of your time. I haven't been out on a night out in so long. Like my social life just went. Like I would go for lunch with people, or have a coffee, or go and visit people, but your social life in that respect of going out to the pub or to a club, or yeah, that doesn't happen. Also, it's very, very expensive. Like when I look at the marathon itself, it only costs like £40 to enter or something, which isn't bad, to be honest. But then I needed to pay for transport, I needed to pay for a hotel, I needed to pay for food while I was there, I needed to pay for all my equipment. So like, you need to get a good pair of running shoes. My running shoes I got at Christmas, I got them in the January sales, and they only cost 60. They were meant to be 130 or something. I think they were 65. You need to buy shorts and t-shirts and high-vis and bottles and gels. Yeah, it's an expensive business. And then if you get injured, you have to take time off. Like, it's frustrating. Like, I've been very frustrated. Anyway, there's other advice, and I might even make another video. I might make a separate video about my experience and whatever. But this It's not for the daily vlog. But anyway, thanks for following my journey. If this is your first video, like, feel free to look back at all the rest of them, watch my journey over the last 24 weeks. This isn't the end of running videos. If you're here just for running videos, this isn't the end. I'm not going to be continuing this on because I'm not going to be continuing this level of training. But I do have a half marathon at the end of May, and then I have the Great North Run again in September, and then the Great Scottish Run in October. I am looking for other runs, maybe 10Ks, but I'm not going to be up to the standard. I'm not going to run another marathon anytime soon, but I will be daily vlogging them videos. There's just not going to be this weekly update that there has been for the last couple months. But yeah, it's the last marathon video. Until next year. We'll see.